Okay, so I pulled out just a few. I normally like to share a little bit more, a few more pieces on my lives, but these were so good and they covered essentially like all of the bases that I figured we would go ahead and stick with these core pieces. So starting off with pants. Oh, I just realized I have a hanger. Can you all see that? I have like a hanger in my wardrobe that's like way out of sorts up there. Okay. So sticking with pants, I have two items that I really feel like are important. Now, black denim is perfect for fall. So if you don't have any good black denim jeans, or even if you're still in a warmer area, like black denim shorts that you can incorporate, this is the time to get them. I have a pair of Levi's wedgie skinny jeans. They have more of like a loose fit right around the hips and the thighs, and then more of like a straight leg down here at the bottom. They do have a little bit of a fade to them, which I actually kind of like because it creates more of like a tonal contrast when I wear it with a black shirt. Like you can see the difference in color right here. It creates more of like a tonal look rather than a monochrome look. So it's a lighter shade of black and obviously a darker shade of black with my top. But I love the style and the fit of these jeans because they literally they're amazing. I feel like they're not skinny jeans, so they're not like dated or anything like that, but they're also not too loose or too baggy, and they can still kind of show off your femininity, show off your curves, and they have a really good fit overall to them. I wear them all the time. I own them in, I think, 3 different denim washes, actually. That's how much I love them. If you have seen any of my lives in the past, you know that I am a sucker for buying the same thing in multiple colors. Like, if I find something that I love, I will not hesitate to, I'm sorry, I'm not pulling up the items as I'm talking about them. So that's for the Levi's. But if I find something that I love, I will not hesitate to buy it in multiple colors or variations. Okay, so moving on, we're going to be talking about these pants, and I love them because they are the perfect pair of black trousers that you can either dress up for like a business casual work look, or you can dress them down. I feel like there are elements of the pants that make them both dressy, like the seam down the front, and then also the material can make them a little bit more dressy, and then they have more of like kind of like I would describe it as like a straight leg or a loose pencil fit, but I do feel like there are elements that make them more casual or can make them more casual, like the elastic waistband, which normally I'm not a fan of at all, but I absolutely love the way that these pants fit and the way that they look. And if I'm wearing something like a loose or flowy top like this with these pants, what I'll do is I'll actually kind of hide it with the top of the shirt, and then I'll wear a belt around if I don't want the elastic to show. But they're a great pair of pants. I have them in this color and then kind of like a beige-ish apricot color as well. Wear them all the time. They're super comfortable because they have elastic around the waistband, and you can literally like move and do all of the things and just be comfortable and still look, you know, business casual or, you know, an elevated casual type outfit with these. So that's why I included these over any other pair of black pants that I own, which are, I don't know, I own probably like 15 pairs of black pants, but I chose these for the versatility alone because they're great to dress up or dress down. Okay, So, as you ladies know, we are all about layering in the fall, right? Because usually the day starts off and ends. Sorry, I gotta find this top here. It starts off and ends cold or cooler, but then throughout the day we get hot. So, we need good layering pieces, which I'll cover here in a minute. But we also need good underlayers, something that we can wear under our layers and also alone, like this racerback tank top. I shared it in my last Amazon live too. It's by The Drop, and I love the material. Like I went on like a full rampage about how much I love the material of this, because even though I feel like this could be considered more of a casual tank, the material kind of gives it more of like a dressy, more of like an elevated vibe, which I really like. And I love the colors. All of the colors are like beautiful neutral colors. I actually have the black variation of this in my cart right now, and it was on sale last week. I don't know if it still is or not. But they have a really good fit to them. They are lengthy. I actually tried it on. I was getting ready to wear it with the pants that I have, but it's so long that it looked really strange, like trying to tuck it in. It was not working out, but they do have some length to them. So if you are someone who tucks in your shirt, you may want to kind of roll it up like that and before you tuck it in. And there was one more thing that I was going to say about this tank top, and I can't remember. Anytime you order from Amazon The Drop, I would almost always recommend sizing down, because their items tend to run a little bit larger. I normally am a small, and I usually end up buying an extra small in their items, just because I prefer my clothes a little bit more fitted, and I feel like their sizing fits a little bit large on me personally. So if you're okay with it being a little bit more loose, a little bit more flowy, then you can always go with your normal size, and if not, then size down. Oh, I just realized I don't think I included the turtleneck on here, but that's okay. You can go out and find turtlenecks all over Amazon, I'm sure. This was probably one of my most worn pieces in the fall and in the winter, and I love a good turtleneck. I love a good high neckline. I think it's a great way to add sophistication and class to your overall look, whether it is an everyday outfit or whether it is more of like a workwear outfit. But I love this one because it is so lightweight. Like, you don't have to worry about I know especially with the higher necklines, they can make us feel really hot, really, we can like get very like hot and agitated if the material is not right, which is why most people wear them in the fall and in the winter. But this one is light enough that you can actually wear it, I would say now, well, maybe not if you're in Texas like me, but normally, like a normal temperature days, like 70s for the fall, I would say you can definitely get some wear out of this. And I love to style it with skirts in the fall as well, whether you want to do it like I've worn it with a mini skirt for like a date night look, and you can also style it maybe with like a satin midi skirt if you're wanting something a little bit more office appropriate or kind of like an everyday kind of look. It's a great one to go with that. And it can also carry you into later in fall and winter, and you can layer over this with blazers, cardigans, vests, all the things as well. So it's just a really good closet staple, like very good elevated basics to have. I'm sorry that I did not include it on my items linked, but I'm sure if you go to my Amazon storefront, you will be able to find it because I have worn it a ton. Okay, so this next piece is probably, I think it was one of my top sellers last fall, and for good reason. It is a beautiful sweater dress, but it is mini length, so it's shorter. So it kind of combines the best of both worlds when it comes to hot and cold weather. You have the thicker material, which will help to keep you warm, but it is also short, so you're still able to breathe a little bit and not be overheated, as opposed to it being like a midi or a maxi length. With that heavy weight, that would probably be something that is better suited for later in the fall. But I love the detail. I love the neckline. I love the detail in the stitching. They did such a good job, honestly. Like, the quality of the material and everything for the price is incredible. And it also has this little side slit, which I feel like gives it, you know, the perfect little detail to really set it apart from your other basic sweater dresses or mini dresses. And I just love this dress, and I actually will wear it later in the fall as well, with like a blazer layered over it, or a longer layer for warmth. But I got so many compliments on it, and I love that dress. Okay, so next up I have two cropped blazers, and I'm really loving them lately because I feel like they're a really good I feel like they're a really good kind of like summer to fall transitional piece. So you have, with them being cropped, they're great to layer with like your summer dresses still. Like if you have like a maxi or a midi length summer dress, you can throw this over it for like, you know, a cute little lightweight layer. To help keep you warm and kind of make it a little bit more fall-ish appropriate. And I don't know why it's taken me so long to get on board with the cropped blazer look, but I am really loving it lately. This one is more of a linen material, which makes it great for, you know, that late summer, early fall kind of look. The material is fairly lightweight. Linen is definitely more of a summery kind of material, or a material that we see in the summertime. And then this one is a gorgeous, I love the color of this. It's like a deep mocha color. It's so pretty, and like the richness of it for the fall is perfect. And you know, like you can create the same type of outfits, high-waisted bottoms, and you know, a more fitted top if you wanted to. You could even make these more casual if you wanted to go with like an elevated athleisure look. Maybe if you have some comfortable joggers, like I know the Drop has some really cute joggers that you could probably style with this, and like a cute little I would say more of like a cute little fitted top, rather than loose fitted top, and throw over the blazer to elevate the look, and you have an elevated athleisure look with one of these. Okay, so moving on, I realized I need to grab one of the blazers. I did not pull these down ahead of time, and I should have. So I have two full-length blazers that I'm sharing as well, that I forgot that I was sharing. The first one is by the Drop. It's the Blake blazer. It is my most worn blazer since I've gotten it, which was, I believe, in the fall. And I love the way that it fits. It has the perfect amount of detail, the perfect structure to it. It's more slim, so I feel like it's definitely more of a feminine blazer rather than the boxy or the oversized blazers. And it has good length to it as well, which I really appreciate because I love wearing my blazers over mini dresses and things like that. I actually just shared a an outfit formula styling a blazer and a mini dress. Okay, this next one is another one of my most worn, and I definitely feel like it's a little bit more casual. And I wear this like with jeans. I'll wear this with like more casual everyday kind of looks. It's hard to really get a feel for what it looks like with the black on black, but the material is a little bit more loose. It's a little bit more flowy. It's not very structured at all, which I think contributes to the more casual element or the casual aesthetic that it gives off. But again, another one with great length and just a good basic blazer to have in your wardrobe and to layer with. And I love blazers because I think that they really elevate the overall outfit that you style them with, more so than your cardigans and things like that do. Okay, so it would not be a pre-fall haul without sharing a leather jacket. I have this one by Tanming. It is a moto jacket, moto style jacket. And I swear, so I actually own 2 of their leather jackets, and their faux leather material is incredible. Like, I wish you could jump through the screen right now and feel how real and how leather-like this material is. I was blown away at the fact that it was not actually leather and it was faux leather. But these are a great summer to fall staple. I love styling them, and blazers too, really, over the shoulder for like a more feminine look. I don't know what it is. Like, if I get cold, I'll actually wear it as a jacket, but if I'm using it as like a detail to my outfit, I will style it over the shoulders to create a more feminine touch to the outfit. And yeah, I mean, you can never go wrong with a faux leather jacket. They're a great closet staple. If you want to add a little bit of edge to your date night outfits, you could wear this over like a mini dress or a mini skirt of some sort with a cute top. You can wear this with your jeans and sneakers if you want a more casual kind of pre-fall or fall kind of outfit or look. They're just a really good, I think I've already said this, but they're a really good closet staple. And I am so impressed by the quality of this one by Tanming. It even has, oh wait, that's my other jacket. My other jacket has cute little studs, studded details, but I think it actually is on the same listing as the one that I have highlighted here. So if you like little studding detail, then you can definitely check that one out. This is a plain black one. It does have the shoulder pads, which I like. I feel like it creates a little bit more structure in the look, especially if you're wearing it over your shoulders as opposed to on. But if you are someone who doesn't want to highlight or accent your shoulders at all, definitely keep that in mind. I don't know if you can take them out or not. Looks like they are sewn in there, so you may want to find a different alternative. But if you prefer the more structured look, or you're okay with accenting or highlighting the shoulders, then this is a really good one. Okay, as I throw clothes across my office. All right, talking about handbags. So I've actually never owned a tote before in my life, and I am really starting to love the, where did this one go? I'm really starting to love the tote look. I feel like for practical purposes, it's a really good bag to have. I love the high quality material of this one. It honestly, like, I was blown away when I got it. I was not expecting it to be this high of quality. And it does come with a little bag that I have removed. It's not in here right now while I have her hair clip and sunglasses in here right now. But I like what it does to the outfit. I feel like it creates like this kind of effortless chic kind of look. Not only will it carry all of your things, but it also is just a really good bag to really kind of up level or elevate your look or your outfit that you are styling it with. And not to mention the beautiful color. It's this beautiful tan color. And excuse me, tan, as we all know, is perfect for the fall time. Everything in the fall is black, tan, beige, all those fall beautiful neutral palette colors. Okay, which I actually wear year round, but not everybody does. Okay, so one of my favorite things about fall, and I just shared this on Instagram last night, is getting to wear patent leather pumps. So all throughout this summer, I really try to stick to like an open toe, heeled sandal of some sort. But when the weather cools down, you better believe I whip out my pumps. And I love a good heel. I love the pointed toe. I love the look that it creates with your outfit. I love everything about a good pair of pumps. These, I feel like, have the perfect heel height. It's not too high, but also not too short. And the quality of them is incredible. They're by Steve Madden, and I have them in tan and black because, as we have already established, I will buy the same thing in multiple colors. They're great to go with virtually any outfit. If you want to elevate your jeans look or your jeans outfit, you can swap out your sneaker or whatever shoe you might be wearing for something like this to really elevate the overall outfit. And of course, they're great to wear for work. I would recommend sizing up probably a half size in these. I've been wearing mine for, probably a year or so, and they're still a little snug. And I can't get them to like stretch out to where I would prefer. So you may want to order a half size up if you want to, especially if you want to put in like any kind of insert, or you're hoping it for them to not be as tight or restrictive, then definitely, or you're doing a lot of walking in them. Thankfully, I don't have to do a lot of walking. I can, when I wear them, I'll walk for a little bit, but then I'll be able to sit down. But if you're doing a lot of walking, like you're working retail or something like that, then definitely get the inserts and definitely get at least a half size larger to make sure that you have that room for your foot to move and then for the insert to go in. Okay, I had a few other items, but that I apparently did not pull them out, and I don't want to dig through my wardrobe again and leave you all hanging. So one of the other things that I was going to share was a sweater. Let me pull it up actually. It's a sweater material